Hey Capricorn, I just sat down with my cards for you, and honestly, what came through is making me pause, because this energy is intense in the best possible way. I pulled 10 cards for this reading, and I need to share what the universe is showing me about this massive shift coming into your life. So let me just dive right in, because there is so much here to unpack. The first card that came out is the Nine of Pentacles in Capricorn. This is such a powerful opener. This card is literally showing me that you have been building something significant on your own terms. You know that feeling when you have been working so hard behind the scenes and nobody really sees the effort you are putting in. That is what this card represents. But here is the beautiful part. The Nine of Pentacles is telling me that your independence and self-sufficiency are about to pay off in a way you have not fully anticipated yet. I am seeing someone who has learned to stand alone, who has cultivated their own garden, so to speak, and now that garden is about to bloom in spectacular fashion. This card shows a person who is refined, who has taste, who knows quality when they see it. And Capricorn, you are stepping into a version of yourself that is so self-assured and grounded that opportunities are going to start recognizing your value automatically. What I find fascinating about this Nine of Pentacles energy is that it is not about struggle anymore. You have done the struggling part already. This is about reaping rewards and enjoying the fruits of your labor. I am talking about financial stability that feels secure, personal achievements that make you proud, and this sense of having arrived at a place where you can finally breathe and appreciate what you have created. The universe is saying that your hard work has been noticed and something beautiful is about to materialize as a direct result of your dedication and perseverance. Now, the second card I pulled is the Nine of Cups and O Capricorn. When this card shows up after the Nine of Pentacles, I just have to smile because this is what we call the wish fulfillment card. This is the card that says your deepest desires are about to manifest. I am seeing emotional satisfaction on a level you might not have experienced in a long time. The Nine of Cups represents contentment, joy, and this feeling of everything falling into place exactly as it should. What strikes me about this card in your reading is that it is not just about getting what you want, it is about feeling genuinely happy and fulfilled when it arrives. Sometimes we chase things, and when we finally get them, they do not bring us the satisfaction we expected, right? But this Nine of Cups is different. This is authentic joy. This is you sitting back and realizing that yes, this is exactly what I wanted, and it feels even better than I imagined. I am seeing celebrations coming your way, Capricorn. Maybe it is a personal milestone. Maybe it is something you have been working toward for years finally coming to fruition. Or maybe it is just this beautiful moment of recognition where you realize how far you have come. The emotional fulfillment represented by this card is profound. It is like the universe is wrapping you in this warm blanket of contentment and saying, you deserve this, you have earned this, and it is time to receive it fully. There is also this element of gratitude that comes with the Nine of Cups. When you are genuinely happy and fulfilled, you naturally feel grateful, and that gratitude attracts even more blessings into your life. So this card is creating this beautiful cycle of positivity and abundance that just keeps building on itself. The third card that came through is the Three of Cups in Capricorn. This is where things get really interesting because this card is all about connection, celebration, and community. After seeing those two nines, which are about personal achievement and fulfillment, the Three of Cups is telling me that you are not going to be celebrating alone. This card represents friendships, joyful gatherings, and meaningful connections with people who genuinely care about you. I am seeing a happy encounter on the horizon, and this is not just any casual meeting. This is the kind of connection that brings joy, laughter, and this sense of belonging that maybe you have been missing. The Three of Cups often shows up when there is going to be a reunion of some kind, or when new people are going to enter your life who feel like they have been part of your soul family all along. What I love about this card is the authenticity of the connections it represents. These are not superficial relationships. These are bonds built on mutual respect, shared joy, and genuine affection. You might find yourself surrounded by people who truly get you, who celebrate your wins with you, and who are there to support you through whatever comes next. There is also this element of creative collaboration with the Three of Cups. Maybe you are going to team up with others on a project that brings you joy, or maybe you are just going to find yourself in situations where the energy is light, fun, and uplifting. After all the hard work and solo effort represented by those pentacles, the Three of Cups is like the universe saying it is time to let loose a little, to enjoy the company of others, and to remember that life is meant to be shared and celebrated with people who matter to you. Now we move to the fourth card, which is the Wheel of Fortune and Capricorn. When this card shows up in a reading about divine timing and big things coming your way, you better believe the universe is orchestrating something major. The Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles, destiny, and those moments when everything just clicks into place. This card is telling me that you are at a turning point. The wheel is literally spinning in your favor right now, and what that means is that circumstances beyond your control are aligning to bring you exactly what you need. I am seeing a shift in fortune, a change in circumstances that is going to elevate you to a new level. What is powerful about the Wheel of Fortune is that it represents divine intervention. This is not just about your efforts paying off, although they absolutely are. This is about the universe, God, whatever you want to call that higher power, stepping in and saying it is your time now. The wheel has turned and you are moving into a phase of expansion, opportunity, and positive momentum. I am seeing doors opening that were previously closed, opportunities presenting themselves seemingly out of nowhere, and this general sense of things flowing more easily than they have in a while. The Wheel of Fortune also reminds us that life moves in cycles, and if you have been in a challenging cycle, that cycle is ending. You are moving into a period of growth, abundance, and forward movement. What I find particularly interesting is that the Wheel of Fortune often brings unexpected blessings. These are the kind of opportunities or events that you could not have planned for or predicted, but when they arrive, you recognize them as exactly what you needed. The fifth card is the High Priestess and Capricorn. This card is absolutely fascinating in this context because it is telling me that there is a deeper wisdom guiding you right now. The High Priestess represents intuition, hidden knowledge, and trusting what you know on a soul level, even when the logical mind does not quite understand yet. After that Wheel of Fortune card, which is about external changes and destiny unfolding, the High Priestess is saying that you need to pay attention to your inner knowing. There are things you are sensing right now that might not make complete logical sense, but your intuition is spot on. Trust those gut feelings, Capricorn. Trust those hunches. Trust when something just feels right, even if you cannot explain why. The High Priestess is also about mysteries and secrets. There might be information that is going to come to light soon, or you might discover something that helps you understand a situation from a completely different angle. This card suggests that not everything is visible on the surface right now. There are undercurrents. There are things happening behind the scenes, and the High Priestess is encouraging you to tune into those subtle energies. What I am also picking up with this card is that you might be going through a period of spiritual development or deepening your connection to your own intuitive abilities. The High Priestess is a powerful teacher, and when she shows up, she is often inviting us to go deeper, to look beyond the obvious, to trust the wisdom that exists within us. For you, Capricorn, this might mean taking time for reflection, meditation, or simply being still enough to hear that quiet inner voice that always knows the truth. There is something about this card that suggests you are being prepared for something significant, and part of that preparation is developing trust in yourself and in the guidance you are receiving from higher sources. The sixth card that came through is the Three of Wands and Capricorn. This is such a hopeful, expansive card. After the introspective energy of the High Priestess, the Three of Wands is looking forward with confidence and anticipation. This card literally shows someone standing on a cliff, looking out at the horizon, watching their ships come in. It is about planning, foresight, and knowing that what you have set in motion is going to bring results. I am seeing expansion in your future, Capricorn. This could be expansion in your career, your personal life, your creative projects, or all of the above. The Three of Wands is telling me that you have planted seeds, and now you are in that phase where you can see the first signs of growth, and you know that something big is developing. What I love about this card is the sense of confidence it brings. You are not hoping things will work out. You know they will. There is this certainty that comes from having done the work, from having made solid plans, and from trusting in your own capabilities. The Three of Wands also talks about opportunities that come from afar. Maybe there is someone from a distance who is going to reach out to you, or maybe opportunities are going to come from unexpected places or through unexpected channels. There is this element of your world expanding beyond its current boundaries. You are not going to be confined to what you have known or where you have been. New horizons are opening up, and the Three of Wands is encouraging you to embrace that expansion with enthusiasm and optimism. This card also suggests partnerships or collaborations that help you achieve your goals more effectively. You have been building something solid, and now it is time to take it to the next level, and that might involve connecting with others who share your vision or who can help you reach a wider audience. The seventh card is the Knight of Cups and Capricorn. This is where that happy encounter you are asking about really comes into focus. The Knight of Cups is the ultimate romantic, the bringer of emotional offers, and someone who approaches life with sensitivity and charm. This card is telling me that someone is coming into your energy, or someone already in your life is about to show up in a completely different way. What I am seeing is an offer of some kind that appeals to your heart. This could be romantic, absolutely, but it could also be a creative opportunity, an invitation to participate in something that excites you emotionally, or just a person who brings a refreshing energy into your world. The Knight of Cups is a messenger, and what he is bringing you is something that stirs your emotions in a positive way. This is someone or something that makes you feel alive, inspired, and maybe even a little bit dreamy. What strikes me about this knight is that he is sincere. This is not superficial charm or empty promises. There is genuine feeling behind whatever offer or connection this card represents. I am also picking up that this Knight of Cups energy might be encouraging you to pursue something your heart desires. Maybe you have been holding back on expressing your feelings about something or someone, or maybe you have been playing it safe emotionally. The Knight of Cups is saying it is time to follow your heart, to be brave enough to pursue what brings you joy, and to trust that when you move from a place of authentic emotion, you attract experiences and people that resonate with your true self. There is also this element of creativity and artistic expression with this knight. Maybe you are going to feel inspired to create something beautiful, or maybe you are going to encounter art, music, or poetry that touches your soul in a profound way. The eighth card is the Seven of Wands and Capricorn. This card is showing me that as all these beautiful things are unfolding, you are also learning to stand your ground and defend what you have built. The Seven of Wands is about holding your position, maintaining your boundaries, and not backing down when challenges arise. What is interesting about this card in your reading is that it is not suggesting defeat or overwhelming opposition. Actually, it is showing me that you have the high ground. You are in a strong position, and even though there might be some competition or some people who question what you are doing, you have what it takes to maintain your stance. This card tells me that you have developed a warrior spirit, Capricorn. You have been through enough to know that you can handle whatever comes your way. The Seven of Wands is about conviction. It is about believing in yourself and your path so strongly that you are willing to fight for it if necessary. But here's what I find really powerful about this card in the context of your reading. After all those cups and celebrations and emotional fulfillment, the Seven of Wands is reminding you that maintaining what you have built requires vigilance and courage. You cannot just rest on your laurels. You have to actively protect your energy, your boundaries, and your position. This might mean saying no to things that do not serve you, standing up for yourself in situations where you might have previously stayed quiet, or simply being willing to defend your choices and your path even when others do not understand. The Seven of Wands also suggests that you are being noticed. When you start succeeding and moving forward, Not everyone is going to be happy about it. Some people might try to knock you down or challenge your authority, but this card is telling me that you are more than capable of handling that. You have the strength, the determination, and the strategic thinking to outmaneuver any opposition. The ninth card that came through is the King of Cups and Capricorn. This is such a mature, emotionally balanced energy. After that defensive stance of the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups is showing me that you are moving into a place of emotional mastery. This king represents someone who has deep feelings, but who has learned to manage those emotions with wisdom and grace. He is compassionate, understanding, and emotionally available, but he is also not overwhelmed by his emotions. He has found that balance between feeling deeply and maintaining stability. What this card is telling me about your journey is that you are developing this level of emotional intelligence and maturity. Maybe you have been through some intense emotional experiences that have taught you how to navigate your feelings more effectively. Maybe you are learning to be more vulnerable while also maintaining healthy boundaries. The King of Cups is the culmination of the emotional suit. He represents mastery of the heart, and what that means for you is that you are becoming someone who can handle emotional complexity with grace. You are not reactive anymore. You are responsive. You can feel deeply without being swept away. You can care about others without losing yourself. This king also represents someone who might be coming into your life or an energy that you are embodying more fully. If this is a person, they are someone who is emotionally mature, caring, and stable. They might be a counselor, a healer, an artist, or just someone who leads with their heart in a balanced way. If this is an energy you are embodying, it is telling me that you are becoming a source of emotional support and wisdom for others. People are going to start coming to you for advice, for comfort, for that calm, steady presence that the King of Cups provides. What I also see with this card is creativity and intuition working together. The King of Cups is connected to the water element, which is all about flow, feeling, and imagination. So you might find that your creative abilities are enhanced right now, or that you are able to tap into your intuition more easily. The 10th and final card in your reading is the Ten of Cups and Capricorn. When I pulled this card, I just felt this wave of warmth and joy because this is the ultimate happiness card. The Ten of Cups represents emotional fulfillment, family harmony, and lasting contentment. This is the card of happily ever after, of dreams coming true on an emotional level, and of feeling genuinely blessed by the life you have created. What this card is telling me as the final card in your reading is that everything we have talked about, all these changes and opportunities and encounters, they are leading you toward a state of deep and lasting happiness. The Ten of Cups is not about temporary pleasure or fleeting joy. This is about building a life that satisfies you on every level. It is about having the relationships that nourish you, the home that feels like a sanctuary, the work that fulfills you, and this general sense that you are exactly where you are meant to be. For you, Capricorn, this Ten of Cups is confirming that the universe has something beautiful planned for you. All the pieces are coming together, and when they do, you are going to experience a level of contentment and joy that feels almost surreal. This card represents emotional abundance, loving relationships, and this sense of unity and connection with the people who matter most to you. I am seeing celebrations, family gatherings, moments of pure happiness, where you look around and just feel grateful for everything you have. The Ten of Cups is also about alignment. It is about your outer world, finally matching your inner desires. It is about your reality, reflecting your values and your dreams. And what that means, Capricorn, is that you are moving into a phase where life just feels right, where you wake up and feel excited about your day, where you are surrounded by people who love and support you, where your work or your creative pursuits bring you satisfaction, where your home is your haven. The Ten of Cups is the universe saying, yes, you deserve this level of happiness, and it is coming to you now. So Capricorn, let me bring all of this together for you. What I am seeing in these 10 cards is a complete picture of transformation and blessing. You are moving from a place of independence and self-sufficiency into a space of emotional fulfillment and joyful connection. The universe is literally orchestrating events in your favor. The wheel of fortune is turning, and you are ascending. Your intuition is sharp and guiding you perfectly. Your plans are coming to fruition and expanding beyond what you originally envisioned. Someone or something is bringing you an emotional offer that excites your heart. You have the strength to defend what you have built, and you are developing this beautiful emotional maturity. And ultimately, all of this is leading you to a state of lasting happiness and fulfillment represented by that gorgeous Ten of Cups. The theme of your reading is clear. God, the universe, your higher power, whatever resonates with you, has already decided that it is your time. You have done the work. You have walked through the challenges. You have built something solid. And now you are entering the reward phase. That happy encounter you were asking about is definitely on its way, and it might come through that Knight of Cups energy, someone who brings emotional depth and sincerity into your world. But more than that, you are encountering happiness itself. You are meeting joy. You are connecting with fulfillment. And Capricorn, you are ready for this. You have earned this through your dedication, your perseverance, and your willingness to keep going even when things were tough. My advice to you based on these cards is simple. Trust the process that is unfolding. Trust your intuition when it speaks to you. Be open to the connections and opportunities that come your way, even if they surprise you. Stand your ground when necessary, but lead with emotional wisdom and maturity. And most importantly, allow yourself to receive the blessings that are coming. Sometimes we get so used to working hard and pushing through challenges that we forget to actually enjoy the fruits of our labor. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups are both telling you to savor this moment, to appreciate what you have created, and to feel the satisfaction that comes with achievement. The Three of Cups wants you to celebrate with others and share your joy. The Wheel of Fortune is reminding you that divine timing is at work, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And that Ten of Cups is promising you that genuine lasting happiness is not just possible for you, it is inevitable. This is your moment, Capricorn. Everything is aligning. The happy encounter is coming. The divine blessing is already in motion, and you are about to move forward in a way that transforms your entire experience of life. I hope this reading resonates with you and gives you the confirmation and encouragement you needed to hear today.